How's it going, everybody? This is Van Damage with another episode of From the Vault. As you can tell, I'm not actually in my vault today. You're not sitting in it. I'm not pulling something out of it. But if you read the description below or you read the the title of the video, we're going to be talking about this guy, Mauser C96. Mine is German made. It was actually sent to China during their little civil war that they had in the, what was that, the 30s or something like that? I had to have been the 30s because this was made somewhere between 30 and 34, I believe the date was. I'm not getting into the history of it, just know that these are amazing pistols. They were used by British officers in World War I primarily because they just loved this thing. These were sold all over the world because they were loved. These were amazing pistols for back whenever they were created. The reason why we don't have accurate dates on them is because the factory was bombed during World War II and we lost all the records. It sucks that we don't have the records for these, but, it was war, you kind of had to. Anyway, so what am I here talking about with this? Why don't I have that stupid poof that I did the last time? Why didn't anybody tell me about that? That looked ridiculous. I didn't realize my hair was that bad. Remind me to get haircuts, please. Anyway, so why are we talking about this? Well, I took this firearm to the range, and as you can see, there we go. Oh, there's no plate there. You can see my eyeball. Yeah, not loaded. That's really loud next to your ear. But the issue that I had with this, I took it to the range, and I'd go, pew pew, just like that, pew pew, because this is Han Solo's blaster. Anyway, yeah, nerd in me loves this gun. But anyway, so what would happen is, pew pew, and my bottom plate here would go ka-chunk, along with 7 or 8 rounds, depending on how many I was able to fire off. I didn't know what the heck was going on. I had no idea. I just knew that my plate would, magazine plate wouldn't hold itself in my pistol, and I was getting pissed. Took it to the range twice. It happened both times. I took it the first time, fell out, took it back. I was like, all right, maybe I just didn't clean it right. Cleaned it, beat the plate back in place. Did it again the second time. I was like, all right, there's something wrong with this pistol. So I spent days, weeks, months scouring the internet trying to find a solution to why my mag plate would fall out. There was no solution anywhere. Nobody had ever talked about it. Nobody, not even the manufacturer's how-to, schematics on how to take this apart and put it back together and clean it. They didn't even have it. I watched probably 15 YouTube videos. Everybody had 100% complete takedown videos. No, they didn't. Spoiler alert. And so I got kind of frustrated. I ripped mine apart and I, looked at the little button down there and I'm like, what the heck is going on with this? And, I finally figured it out by accident. And I'll show you what I did. So I'll show you how to halfway take this apart. You got that little guy there. Pull the hammer back. Make sure you unload this. The whole reason I showed you was to show you that it's not unloaded. I don't even have ammo for this pistol, so I knew it was unloaded. It was just for you guys' benefit. But, cock it. Push up on that little, that little guy there. You can kind of see, there you go. You can see it against my pastiness right there. Push that up. Take your thumb, stick it in the mag well, which goes against every fiber of my being because you don't put your booger picker in the bang switch well, and pull it apart. I'm not taking this apart because, as you can see, my firing pin is smooth. That wasn't me, that was the previous owner, so I got to buy a new firing pin. Anyway, so you get to this part. Oh, here's my screwdriver. Sorry about that. You get your screwdriver, and you see that so this is where I have an issue. 15 100% complete takedown videos that I watched, they would get to this part and they'd be like, all right guys, so what you gonna do? You stick your little screwdriver, your little pick thing into that leaf spring hole, or your little wiener, and you're gonna pry back on it and you pull it out. Why the hell aren't you coming out? Come on. Is this what I get for mocking people? Oh, is this what karma is? Anyway, so you get the leaf spring out, And then they would pull the trigger out. Mine sticks. I have to beat it out a little bit. And I don't want to do that because this is... It's not... Anyway, so they would get to that point, and then they would be like, all right, we're done. Moving on to the upper. Hooray. Oop. That fell out. My gun is very well greased. Pieces fall out. Like, if it's normally a nice tight fit, it'll just... because I grease everything. Like, my life depended on it. Anyway, so they would get to that point, and they would call it good. They would pull the trigger out, call it good. They're not good. That's not... No. There's one more step. Every single person missed in every description on how to tear this apart. How I figured it out, I pulled the upper off of it, didn't touch the leaf spring, and I'm just like, what is going on here? And I looked down, and I hit the button with my with the blunt end of this, just, you know, stuck it in there and went pop, just to see what would happen. And it got stuck. And I'm like, all right, great. So it moves up, and it won't move up any further. I flipped it over, and I noticed, if you see in there that little groove, that's where your leaf spring attaches to. I noticed the leaf spring was way up, and that bit had moved pretty high up there. I was like, huh, I wonder. So I smacked that back in, and it fell back in after a little bit of force, and my button was back. I went, huh, let me put two and two together. So if I do this, and then that happens, and I don't have a button. But then where I hit down on the leaf spring, I then have a button. Is that one piece? Oh my gosh, it is. It's one piece. Yes. So, if you are having an issue with your magazine plate falling out, this is probably your problem. I got this out. This had not been, I can almost guarantee you, this had not been removed from the pistol since the day it was put together at the factory. Why? Because there was no information on it. No, this part wasn't a piece of anything that I found. Or I just completely missed it, I don't know. But from what I could find, that was not a part of anything that I saw. Nobody had it for takedown. Nobody had it as an issue. It just wasn't a problem, apparently. So I got it out. I spent a day and a half scrubbing it and cleaning it because it was, you know, the color of bad rust, like rebar rust, when it gets really rusty. That was the color of this. So is the inside of this pistol. I don't know how this thing wasn't ruined, but I mean, you can see it's got its patina. There's little to no wear outside of where it was sticking out of the pistol. You know, I was able to clean that hole up a bit. You know, I got it good and greased. Now I can take this and put it in that, and it slides right on in nice like. So, if you guys are having an issue with your magazine plate falling out like I did, take your leaf spring off, which holds your trigger, which apparently holds the whole gun together. Come on, get in there. There we go. Alright, sorry. I have a little issue with the leaf spring. I don't know what it is. I think I'd be used to handling tiny things by now. So, get your leaf spring back in there. Boom, get it nice set. Make sure everything's greased up. I cleaned the crap out of this gun because, I mean, this is my favorite firearm. Just because of Star Wars. Literally just because of Star Wars. And you slide that in there and boom. You got a working pistol. Oh, wait, no you don't, because you got to put that back in there. And grease up the guide and the spring because those need it as well. Come on. Come on. Did I get you? Mine is a lot tight. There we go. Now it's in. And yeah, I do have to beat it a little bit. This is beat up. I don't anticipate actually using this beyond once a year, if even. This is probably going to be one of those that sits in my safe and it just stays in there because I love this gun. But yeah, anyway, so if you are having an issue with that plate falling out, that's the problem. That little button right there that nobody says anything about. Or if they do, I wasn't able to find it. Obviously, there are, other circumstances where you might have a crack at the back half because that is kind of a small section. Mine is, it's thicker than most that I've seen. Like, I've seen a few of these before. I've never fired one because they're like, oh, this is my baby. It stays in the safe and nobody shoots it. But they have taken it apart and shown me, and that is a very thin piece of metal. Mine is much thicker, which is why I have to freaking ram it in there. But yeah, that could potentially be why your firearm falls apart on you, because that little dinky button. So I hope this helps somebody out. This isn't, like I said, it's not a 100% takedown video. It's a, here's how to fix this problem video. I'm trying to get back on a regular schedule with my, firearm history videos. I'm in, I'm in school, so, I have to study for class as opposed to, teaching you guys. But hopefully eventually I'll get back to it. I do have a bunch of firearms I want to talk about that I want to explain to you guys and give you a little brief history on them. One day I might be able to swing going to a range and showing you how these things operate, how they fire, how accurate they are. Because I have pretty much all the firearms in my safe other than a particular brand that will remain nameless. Glock! Sorry, I'm allergic to Glocks. Sorry about that. Other than that one brand that will be not named, they're all really freaking accurate. And I would love to show you how some of these shoot. I know there are other videos out there, but I got to do my own. Anyway, so I hope that you found this informative. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to get back to from the vault eventually. I might do some how-to videos in the future as well. I'm starting to pick up some hobbies again, so might do a few more. But stay tuned. We'll do some more videos. I hope you enjoyed this. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe for the rare occasion that I do post a video. And I hope you guys all have a good day. Bye.